We welcome Aubrey Higgin of Chilli Art Project and Juan Pablo Piñero of Casa, Espacio for the section SEED, Beyond Traditional Galleries, Self-Management and Opportunity. I would like to start with some questions just to propose to you, a multiple question actually, but I would like to open a dialogue on the thematic that we're dealing on. Okay, I'm going to start. The questions are for the both. So the first one would be that in light of the current dynamics of contemporary art, what factors influence your decision to engage with self-managed spaces rather than pursuing a traditional gallery model? As you prefer, Aubrey, would you like to start?
Yeah, perfect. I think being an artist, it gives you a different scope because it is your love, and seeing work that challenges you, and you know you're really interested in the process and the making. That's what made me want to open a gallery. Um, it gets you to help artists, your friends, but also being an artist, you're always learning. And there's something so rewarding seeing work that is unique. And I think as a gallery for Chilli, we're trying to show work that is unique and, daring, and really into using like different mark making. For example, today at SWAB, we've got artists using silk. We've got artists making their own pigments. So yeah, I think for us, and being an artist myself, I think it's like the process and the making that I love. And I think really, being an artist, I just love seeing work that creates questions. And that's what art is about, is bringing something new and exciting.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And do for you.
First of all, thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to be here chatting with you.
Thank you to be there.
Yeah. We run the space with my partner Viole, and actually we started because we saw that we are based here in Barcelona, and we saw that the scene here was a little bit difficult to get to share the work from the artists, and we start to see that was a little bit difficult for all the artists, and there was a lot of a scene and a lot of people that come from outside Barcelona that they decide to live here. And as soon as we have the space and we knew that we want to help the people to share, as we both are artists, we decide to start this concept of try to help emerging artists that right now they live here in Barcelona, but they are from all around the world. So that's what mainly the city try to make different kind of dialogue from people that have different cultures. They're young. They are trying to work together, make collaborations, try to build a scene that be part of the cultural of Barcelona. Right now, we are based in the center of Barcelona, next to Magua, and it's really really weird because you have this big institution that is next to us, and we are a small independent place that when we make exhibitions, there's a lot of artists that show up. We conquer the street in certain way that we all are sharing, discussing, seeing how are the problems that are around being an artist and try to show your work. So yeah, I think that being an artist and have the space is super rich in the way that you could be in the same part of the artist. So I don't know. I think it's really interesting to help them try to curate their work, see in a different way, be more close to them. So we are really grateful to have a space and be part of the underground, let's say, culture from here for Barcelona.
Before continuing,
Yeah.
and on that theme, I would like to talk to you and to discover a little bit more about your projects. So, which kind of projects do you have in your space? So,
Yeah, so I think we're very interested in just giving back. I think art gives so much, and there's such a great community and family, and that Chilli Art Projects, we want art to be accessible to everyone. We want everyone to come in, and we're very interested in particular, even though we're like a London-based gallery, but bringing international dialogues. to London. So it might be like emerging artists from Spain, giving them the opportunity to show in London and giving a voice and bringing community back. Everybody should be working together, and art, art, art is for the people, and it's for bringing this community and values. And when you go to an opening, it's a buzz and there's a real atmosphere that people can enjoy. So I think that's what we're trying to do. Is I think our unique thing as an emerging London gallery is we try and work with artists from everywhere and try and give maybe an emerging artist from, Spain, who maybe has only had one show in Spain. We then bring them to London, give them the opportunity to show in London. And then they have maybe a new audience, new collectors in London. The same with artists from America. So that's what we try and do. And hopefully people enjoy it. So
Thank you for that. Super interesting.
Yeah, yesterday we were talking with Aubrey a little bit, and was really interesting that w- our concept or our gallery is to try to help these emerging people that right now they're living and based here in Barcelona, but they're from abroad the country, and they kind of do the same, but instead of they are based in London, they come all from, and and I don't know, what's a really nice common point that we have on our galleries, that they are different in a certain way, but have some similarities. That is super good to see that we young people are doing the same in different part of the world, and we are focused.
Just like a necessity, maybe.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think so. Yeah, yeah. The way that we work right now here in SWAB, we are presenting the Experimento 001. That is this collaborated work. That is there are 5 different artists that are from different part of the world, and right now they live here in Barcelona, and they work with different disciplinaries. So what we wanted to do is like, from the curating, we are looking for be part of the process with Viole. We wanted to be close to them, so we invite them to come to our gallery to bring his tool, bring his whatever they want to work with, and we put a big canvas from 1.5 meters to 3.5 meters to do whatever they want. There was no necessity to explain anything. We will be there, but the only thing was this temporary lapse of time that we asked them to come from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. There was no schedule at all. They show up, they meet before, someone they didn't meet before, someone were there and see the canvas empty, and after they saw it full, after that we knew that we wanted to keep working with them. So that was our artist for that year. So after the year, we give one solo show to each of the artists, and after these solo shows, we gave the opportunity to put again the pieces together, each of them with the big canvas. And after 1 year of work, 5 individual exhibitions, the collaborative exhibition, we think that the cycle of Experimento 001 was complete. And that's what we are bringing right now here in SWAB. That is this concept of 1 year of work, a collaborative process, a collaborative piece of art. Nothing. We already start with the second one, and this is some dynamics that we want to work with the gallery. People are from abroad, people that are young and want to share the work. Right now they live here, and from the curatorial side, we want to make this kind of ludic, like playful, playful. So I don't know. I think this is something that we are. That's like the core of our working with the gallery. That's our idea.
For next year, do you have some theme just like to propose to them?
Yeah,
Obviously, the poetic it's different from each of them
yeah.
artists.
This
So
is something funny that happened is like we already did the Experimento 002. That was, instead of 5, we asked 8 people that they are from Mexico, they are from Cambridge, they are from Lebanon, they are from Italy, one from here for Barcelona, Argentina. What else? I'm missing 3 more. I mean, they're for all around the world. And the thing that we wanted to do was similar to the first one, but we want to do something different. Instead of ask them to come and work in the same canvas, we cut the canvas in 8 pieces and we gave it to them. And with Viole, we wrote a poem that we did it in a playful way. Also, we wrote in a playful way, and we gave the canvas with one sentences of the poem and gave it to them and say, okay, you have 2 months, work whenever you want, but try to make an interpretation of these sentences in these 2 months. After the 2 months, we meet all together, the 8 artists, Viole and myself, in the gallery, and we meet all together. And
Interesting. No control on that.
no, we just give it freedom, total freedom. And the only thing was the interpretation of themselves. And right now, they never met. We have a girl from Finland that didn't speak Spanish, so we were talking in English, and we were trying to share our feelings and what was the resonating on the sentences. We finished with one piece that was amazing that we show up 2 months ago in our gallery. And right now in November, we will have the individual exhibition that there will be not solo shows. We will try to do duos. So we have 4 exhibitions with trying to make a dialogue between 2 of them.
Super, super. Let me continue with not the last questions, but maybe yes, let's see what happened.
Okay.
What are the most significant challenges you have encountered in the management of such an entity, and how these challenges shape your operational strategies? Because it's not only sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, there's so many challenges, but I guess it's being true to who you are, like not believing in the artist you choose. And I think, there's so many trends, there's so many fashions. And I think ultimately as a gallery and an artist-run gallery, I think the biggest thing is showing art that you really believe in and trying to create those trends. I think that's the really important thing, is trying to show what you're doing is something, unique and cool. And I think that's what, for me personally, actually, art projects, it's so exciting to be working with artists who are bringing like groundbreaking work that you're in awe of. I know the challenges sometimes when you're an artist yourself. The work is so amazing, the artist you're working with. So you want to get into your studio yourself.
Yeah.
Start making because you're so inspired. But I think having that thing where, you try and go above and beyond for the artists you work with, because they're going above and beyond for you. They're trusting you with their work, which is the most important thing. And it is a part of your soul when you make the work. Like, you're creating something that is so personal to you. And I think being an artist, I feel we understand that. Maybe, obviously, I'm not going to say better than other people, but I feel like we just know what's gone into it, and it's that process and that energy. And there is heartbreak. Sometimes you do something that doesn't work, but it's those challenges which make it exciting, and experimenting with new mediums. I think because I'm an oil painter, I love working in very heavy impasto work. That's probably why I was very interested in like materiality as a gallery. And I'm sure if you ask another artist if they're interested in video, then they'll probably show artists, but they might want to do the opposite. But yeah, I think the biggest challenge is, I think are also things trying to get new audiences to see the art. And I think that's why it's important to do these fairs like SWAB, coming over to Barcelona, hopefully getting new audiences to see the artists you have. And I think a big thing I'd love to see more is maybe collaborating more with, not just ending it at SWAB, where maybe like an artist, say from Barcelona, comes and has the space actually art projects for a week, and then we come and have their space for a week, and you build a community, and it's not just at a fair. Because I think that is also this, you almost want to have this lifetime and create these friendships, but actually, art world, we should all be working together. Because art is what generates everything, in my opinion, and without art, nothing really gets made. Creativity is so important, and bringing creativity to younger people. I know in London now, like a lot of the schools don't even offer art. So as a gallery, you need to be a base for them as well and inspire.
Wow.
You're talking about things that I feel are super important. And before we talked about education, and education inside of a space, just like a gallery. So I think that those words uh, are the base for our dialogue and everything. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thanks.
Um, yeah, for us, I think the challenges are since we start because as it was a baby project for us for ourselves, for Rioli and myself. Um, the challenges was since we opened because we never management at a gallery, so we start to doing it. So we just do it. And in that moment, we start to do it with our friends. We did this experiment. For us, was a successful experience. And after that, we keep moving forward. We keep doing other exhibitions and more exhibition that we did, more that we learned. And these challenges was every time because we try to focus on different disciplinaries. So from the montage to the or the social media to the I don't know all that is surrounded by a gallery. For us was a challenge, but we gave a lot of effort and love to the project. So I think that when you open the doors and you make the opening and you see that are all your friends, all the friends from the artists, people that walk in the street and start saying, "Oh, what is this place? Or what are you doing here?" And we start to build the community.
Let's
After
even share with the territory too.
yeah, for us, that was the core of our idea to build this community. So for us, these challenge are there, but also there's another humanity things that is above this. For us, this is amazing because trying to do it than do it. We are doing it, and the response from the people is incredible because we build this community. The people are there. We sharing. We having fun. The people ask, and that's what we wanted to do. We want to be a part of the scene and the culture in Barcelona, and be a home from artists that want to share and have the same view and values that we have. But I think that we are struggling in this moment. There's a lot of things that are wrong in the world, and we want to look at them and say, okay, we have to do things to put a dialogue and say, okay, we don't like this, but we won't respond with angry or with hate. We want to give a hope to the people and do something that is valuable for us and for the people. So this is our goal, and it's amazing because we are doing it. We felt the love from the people. We are super happy to be here, being share with all these galleries, seeing that there's a lot of things in common with people that we didn't know that they are kilometers far away from us. So I think this moment being here in this fair for us is amazing. We are super happy, super grateful. We want to keep going. I mean, like we wanted to keep have this challenge, and we want to things happen and keep going. I don't know.
Thank you so much for that and sharing those insights. Thank you so much to being a part of SWAB Radio for this edition.
Thank you.
Gracias.